As protests heat up nationwide amid new instances of police brutality, weeks of demonstrations are turning into some policy changes in larger cities. Now, here in Portland, protests continue for a 17th consecutive night, and groups are beginning to push more action items to keep the movement going after the marches end. Welcome to KOIN 6 News at 10 o'clock. I'm Wayne Haverly. The Rose City Justice protest in March attracted a huge crowd today at Jefferson High School. The protesters marched from the school to Alberta Park. KOIN 6's Jennifer Dowling has the details on the group's plans moving forward. She joins us live from the Justice Center, where another protest is happening right now. Jennifer, what's the situation tonight?
Well, a lot of those protesters got pushed away from the Justice Center about 20 minutes ago. Police just declared this an unlawful assembly and a civil disturbance. So you can see down there that the square and the park surrounding the Justice Center is pretty quiet. There's officers out there right now who have swept the park. They tell us that there were some fireworks being thrown or launched in the area, and they were big ones. And so they decided to clear the park earlier than we've seen in nights past. So where we are is pretty quiet right now, and I imagine that those groups are on the move as police work to disperse them even further. And we know that things can change at these protests in an instant. And that is shown at a very good example yesterday at the Rose City Justice protest that started at Revolution Hall. It was peaceful and the march went on okay until they got further into the southeast part of Portland. Then things got a little hairy. Police say when the marches were near Southeast 31st and Powell, a motorist got entangled in the march, and some people associated with the demonstration broke some of the windows out of that car and slashed the tires, according to police, chasing the vehicle as it attempted to leave. Now, police say they're investigating the incident and are trying to track down those involved. One of the Rose City Justice organizers told me today that they have secured different guardianship to prevent something like that from happening again during their marches. Meanwhile, today's crowd on the east side was even bigger than yesterday. Take a look.
We were worried that shifting location would really impact the numbers. Looking out at you, I can't see that changed much. I think we have more people here today than we did yesterday. I'm glad that you guys showed up at this high school.
Neighborhood that's experienced gentrification. They also announced today that they are merging with the Portland Civil Rights Collective. They say they will be organizing in a manner that will allow them to effectively impact change and work on policy. They say they'll have the infrastructure to make sure they can engage with the community so other individuals can tell them what they want moving forward, because they say it's a community-led organization.
But this feels like everything I've ever wanted, everything I've ever prepared for. So thank you for trusting in that. We are going to be merging officially and creating Rose City Justice, a civil rights collective, and we are bridging our efforts. It's really exciting.
We want a $50 million defunding of the police now and annually moving forward.
And they are using the acronym DRIP to describe their policy demands, which is divest, reinvest, and protect. They say that if they're going to move forward with police, they want to be able to elect a police commissioner as well. The Rose City Justice Coalition also released a statement on Instagram in support of those at the Justice Center protests. They say we have a strong relationship with those who are organizing the protests at the Justice Center and believe that every form of protest is the voice of the unheard. As the Civil Rights Collective, it's important to have the messages of the oppressed people amplified throughout the city to make lasting policy changes. And back here at the Justice Center, of course, we've heard things got tense early with people launching or throwing fireworks, and so police shut this down very earlier than we've seen probably in the past few weeks at least. I'm going to toss it back to you in the studio, Wayne. We'll keep an eye on things out here.
Yeah, definitely an early end, but a lot of policy things starting to take shape. Thank you, Jennifer.